Santa Barbara County flood control crews are now working to prevent a debris flow from happening. KSBY's Melissa Newman has details from the Cave Fire burn scar.
Santa Barbara County flood control crews alongside outside contractors worked until around 1 a.m. this morning cleaning out the San Antonio watershed just to make sure it's ready for debris like this in case it falls all the way down there from the burn scar area. Now earlier this afternoon, crews took even more preventative measures, installing what they call a debris rack to prevent another debris flow from happening. Santa Barbara County flood control crews have been busy the past 24 hours, working to prevent another disaster.
In a burned watershed, whenever there are significant rainfall events, it does tend to lead to greater runoff, greater erosion potential, and it can bring down a lot of material from the mountains.
Crews say 60 to 70% of the San Antonio watershed burned in the cave fire. Maintenance manager Rick Tomasini says his team was on site as soon as possible to work on the debris basin.
We were in here by noon on Tuesday and had it cleaned by Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So that's about as proactive you can get, being allowed access in here, to do the work.
On Wednesday afternoon, crews were back at it again, installing what they call a debris rack in the San Antonio Creek.
So we install these debris racks to try to trap the big material that might otherwise go downstream and trap a bridge. And if it traps a bridge, then you've got bigger problems.
While the watersheds fared well during the early morning storm Wednesday, some question why crews waited to make these repairs. The flood control district says their basins are maintained year-round and criteria for maintenance change after a fire.
The fire came along, and that opens up a different set of parameters, if you will, and it allows us to come back in and do further clean-out operations. And it's taking into consideration the different circumstances and the different conditions of a burned watershed.
Now, as the rain continues to sprinkle on and off this evening, the county is still asking that people are prepared, have a plan, and make sure that their go bags are still packed in case of an evacuation, something they call the new normal. On the 154, Melissa Newman, KSBY News.